185, high triple 465, league average 120. A bit too full on the head pin. He leaves 3 pins on the left side, the 2, the 4, and the 7. Just missed. Or did he? Wait a minute. The 1 pin rocking back and forth, but no, it's not going to go. It's the 2 pin. A 10. This is the 4th appearance on our program for Stu Bergman. He was unsuccessful his first time and then won his second appearance and lost the next week. It's a high-low jack plus the 8, basically, and there are 3 pieces of wood in back. One of them is resting up against, one in front of the 10 and one up against the 8, and one behind. He made it! All right, now our defending champion, Paul Berger, with his high single of 220, high triple 500, league average 125. The 1, the 2, and the 9. No wood. One and 2, 9 still there, and the by the crowd that was here. For those of you unable to see, knew that it was a very close one. He just missed it. Paul is married and father of 2 sons. He is the director of purchasing for Stratus Computer, and he's now looking at the 2 and the 10. The wood is behind the 2 and to the right of the 2 pin. Nope. Didn't work, and I think the crowd here and Paul himself a little bit surprised that it didn't work. And he didn't get the 10 pin. All right. Our challenger, Stu Bergman of Millis, comes up now. He is employed as an accountant at Brandeis, and that's my reference to pushing a pencil. He has a strike on top of his spare. It was unusual only in the sense that the last 2 pins that went down were the 4 pin and the 10. First bonus ball. Bounced it off the foot foul line. And got just 2 with a half Worcester on the left side. However, there is another bonus ball, and here it is. So the fill will be 6, and he has left the 1 pin, 4 pin, 7, and 9. 1 piece of wood in back of the head pin. And the 1 pin still standing is the head pin. Now Paul Berger. He has a spare lead made up of the 5 and the 8 with good wood right in front. And he's not going to waste a thing like that. Going to the left side of the approach, and he gets 7. 1, 2, and 7 are what's left. Can't believe he missed it. He took out just the head pin. 10. After 4 boxes of the first and 4 boxes of the middle string, we take a check on the scoreboard. And right now, it is a 10-pin lead for our challenger, Stu Bergman, over Paul Berger, 55-45. Three, 6, 4, 7. Wood in back of the 3-6. And he got the right side. 4-7 still there. 9 box. Spare leave of the 1 and 2. All the wood is out of play, basically, for making this. Ooh, Paul missed it completely, right side. Another 9. Paul is trying for his 3rd in a row, which of course would mean that he would receive a Rotman's Chaise Lounge, and our home viewer would also receive one should he win his 3rd in a row. He beat Jeff Atkins a couple of weeks ago, and last week it was Richard Hawk Hallis whom he defeated. Stu Bergman almost pulled off a fine shot with no wood. He had 3 pins on the right, 2 on the left, the 6 and 10. The 10 is still there. Now he takes it away for a 10. Just a little too full on the head pin, and he leaves 4 pins over on the left, the 4-7, on the right, the 3-6, no wood. A little too far to the right, trying to hit the right side of the 3-pin and have it kick over to get the other 2. So he took out only the 6. It's a 9 box as he leaves the 3, taking out the 4-7 to make it a 9 box. Now Paul Berger, who had 2 consecutive 9s his last time up. So close to an explosive strike. Everything down except the 10-pin. There are 3 pieces of wood rolling. They've stopped. He makes the spare, ignoring the 3 pieces of wood, obviously, and going right for it, as all the good bowlers do if they have a clean shot. He leaves 6 pins, so the fill is just 4. And they are the 1, 2, 4, 8, and the 6 and 10. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. That is so pretty. Final 2 boxes in the opening string for Stu Bergman, our challenger from Millis. 2, 4, 7, and 10. Oh, how did he not get it? He took out the 3 pins on the left and sent a piece of wood spinning over, doing a windmill, but it didn't touch the 10. It's a 9. That one went into the gutter. Again, my description, my radio description, is for what we now know are many of you who are either totally blind or have limited sight and want very much to be a part of it and enjoy it. So that's why we try to describe it as much as we do. 4 horsemen, right side. Too far to the right. Got the 6 and 10. 1 and 3 for a 10. Nope, it's a 9 box. Now, Paul Berger has 2 marks in a row and a chance for some bonus money for 3 marks in a row, which all of you who are regulars know means $50 in bonus money. All right, 7 is the fill, and he has the 7 alone over on the left, the 6 and 10 on the right. A couple of pieces of wood. He wants to be able to take out the 6 and 10 and kick the wood over to get the 7. And nope. Got the 6 and 10, but the 7 is still there. And actually got only the 6 at first, but a piece of spinning wood came back to get the 10. It is a 10, no bonus money. Needs 5 pins, obviously, to win $50 for winning the first string. All right, that's the way to do it. A strike in the 10th. And he can't stop thinking about having been unsuccessful in marking in the 9th, I'm sure. Is it going to go? It's rocking back and forth, the 8 pin, but it is not going to go. Wow. It's still rocking. It's still rocking. Wow. And now it finally stops. It looked almost for sure that that was going to go. So the fill turns out to be 10, and instead of being 4 marks in a row. So Paul does pick up $50 in bonus money for winning the first string. The score was 124 to 108. It's the middle string. That means our defending champion leads it off, and here he is, Paul Berger of Hopedale. One pin to pick up for a spare. It is the 9. And he has wood alongside it. Yes. A strike. Great. Now Stu Bergman. He has a 10-pin rocking, but it's not going to go. And with that, the 1, the 3, and the 8. One and 10 still there. He leaves the 3 and 10. He's got a spare. As usual, Al Giglio keeping score on the electronic scoreboard. Keith Williams on the big board for the folks who are here. Don Riley, our statistician and coordinator. Paul Berger fires, and he leaves 1. Another ball to go. He's working on a strike. And that's the head pin, and he gets it. So the fill is 10, and he has 3 marks in a row and another $50 in bonus money. Ralph Stewart, our lob line judge and referee, whom we have not mentioned as yet, has called time, and he's going down to take a look. The ball is lodged just to the left of the head pin, and all right, now he has the head pin and the 7. Nope. It is a 10, however. Now our challenger, Stu Bergman, working on a spare. This will be the fill. Five. 4 horsemen right side and the 8-pin, no wood to help. Tough to make because sometimes the 1 goes to one side, the 3 to the other. Well, he didn't get the head pin. It was the only pin he didn't get. It's a 9.
All right, right back. Okay.
1, 3, 9, and 10. 2 pieces of wood are in back of the 3. Another one is off to the left. He made it as the wood came over and knocked down the 9-pin. So with the bonus ball still to be rolled by today's challenger, Stu Bergman of Millis, Massachusetts, and with a great start in the middle string by Paul Berger, Berger is leading right now 68-43. Paul Berger in the 5th box now. A little contemplation, and now fires. Back line is intact except for the 8-pin. It's the 7, 9, 10. 4 pieces of wood scattered out in front. The ones that will be used will be the one in the position where the 2-pin would be. He did use it and got everything except the 10. Got that for a 10. Two, 4, 6. 1 piece of wood where the 7 would be. Needed to hit the 2 and didn't. A 9. All right, challenger Stu Bergman, as you recall, is working on a spare in the 4th. This is the fill, and he gets 9. It's the 6-pin. Piece of rolling wood, which was in front of it, now went all the way over to the left gutter, and it's coming back, and he does not want it to be a roadblock. Moving off to the left again. He has it. Another spare. By the way, our crew today is Jeff Sullivan, Ron Schindler, Judy Guile, and Skip Peabody. In post-production videotape, George Ellard. And the boss, of course, the producer-director is Phil Rubin. 2 full on the head pin. 6, leaving 3, 6, 10 on the right, the 2-pin on the left, and whatever wood there is to the left of the 2-pin. 1 piece is just touching it. Took out the 6 and 10. I kind of thought he might go for the 2-pin and that piece of wood and so try to get some action. In that instance, it worked for getting the 2 and 3 for a 10. Now Paul Berger back up again. Six and 10 on the right, 7-pin over on the left, a piece of wood up against the 7, another one where the 3 would be. He used a piece of wood, but it got nothing. Now for the 6-10, yes, it's a 9, leaving the 7-pin. He leaves the 4 horsemen plus the 5 and 8 on the left, the 10-pin over on the right. Now he comes in a little bit full, and he still has 2, 4, 7, and 10. It's an 8. Stu Bergman up for the 7th and 8th in the middle string. Too full. Almost a spread eagle. The 9-pin is still up. One out of the left. So he still has on the right side the 3, 6, 9, 10. On the left, the 2 and 7. And it is a 7 box. 85. Pin and 10-pin. 3 pieces of wood gathered around the 4-pin. Made it! Ball bounced off the football line, and in the old days that would have been called a lob because it bounced and then landed just a hair beyond the lob line. But it's legal because he made fair contact in the legal area before it bounced. 4 horsemen left side plus the 10-pin. No. 10-pin is still there. Also 4 and 7. The corners are full. It's an 8. It's still state tournament time in Massachusetts. Candlepin's largest tournament with $100,000 in cash prizes still underway. Seven pin is rocking, and nope, it's not going to go down. Missed, went right down on his knees as he missed to the left side where it just squeezed through and did not knock down. And now he went to the other side, and it is a 9. A 121. Now the final 2 boxes of the middle string for challenger Stu Bergman. 4, 5, 7, 10. 1 piece of wood perpendicular to the pit near the 5, which he did not use. Got the 4, 7. Now let's see what he does with 5 and 10. No, just the 5. 9 box. So obviously, if he's to win this middle string, he needs a mark. be easy. 7-pin alone on the right, 4 horsemen. 1, 3, 6, 10. He got the 1, 3, 6, and the 7, but the 10-pin is still up. So he'll be going for a 120, and it'll be a 1-pin win for Paul Berger. Actually, it's 119. Paul Berger picks up another $50 for winning the middle string by 2 pins, 121 to 119. And after 2, he leads by 18, 245 to 227. Our challenger, Stu Bergman of Millis, Massachusetts, trailing by 18 as he comes into the third, and first ball nets him 6, leaves the 1, 3, 7, and 8. And the only piece of wood is to the right of the 3-pin. Almost pulled it off. 7-pin still there. He's got it for a 10. Wow, 1 pin out of there, the 2-pin. Oh, I know I always say it, but that's what makes this game so tough. Why I admire these guys so much. It is a 7 box. Now Paul Berger. Paul's right now in 3rd place for our championship show. He rolled a 436 last week. In the top spot is Jack Sanick with a 449, then Jeff Atkins with a 439. Paul with his 436. Tom Morgan in 4th place with a 405, and Jim Gregatis with a 400. Our alternate right now is Det Klein with his 398. A 10. Pretty 10. One, 2, 7, and 10. 7's still there. As long as we're mentioning top 5s on the World Candlepin Bowling Pro Tour, the top 5 women: Cynthia Cawley, Paula Vincent, Nancy Vestal, Janet Pock, and Dorothy Ellis and Peggy Tosi tied for that 5th spot. Stu Bergman leaves the 1, 3, 6, and 9 on the right, the 4 and 7 on the left with no wood to help. Still has 1, 4, and 7. Missed them all. The top 5 men in the last event at the Metro West Lanes in Framingham for the pros: Tom Ulster, Det Klein, Don Santiago, Mark Gregory, and Craig Holbrook. Oh, that one just stuck in his hand as he brought it forward, and when he let it go, it went off to the left. It was lucky it didn't go in the gutter. He got 1 pin. One, 6, 10, and the 4-pin is all. Excuse me, the 8-pin is also there. He left the 10-pin, so it's a 9. And while Ralph has called time, the top 5 bowlers on the Pro Candlepin Tour this year: Cynthia Cawley, the rookie; Glennis Mangano, Joanne Rosano, Carol Downey, and Nancy Vestal. Everything down except the king. The castle has collapsed, but the king is still standing. And Paul gets it for a spare. And the top 5 men for this past season: Tom Oster, Det Klein, Don Santiago, Mark Gregory, Craig Holbrook. Men's Pro Bowlers, excuse me, that was for the last event. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 is the fill. Nice. All right, pretty. Det Klein is the bowler of the year, then Craig Holbrook, Chris Sargent, Gary Carrington, and Sean McKinley. That takes care of them, and I congratulate them. Fine Candlepin bowlers all, and some have been on our program, and some I'm sure will be if they have not already been. Stu now looking at the 1, 2, and 8 on the left, the 10 over on the right, 2 pieces of wood in back of the 1 and 2. Well, one's to the left of it. Yes, he made it. Seven is the fill, and the 3 pins standing are the 1, 3, and 9. And there is wood across the 1 and 3. He was unable to, he got the 3 and 9, but not the head pin. All right, our defending champion, Paul Berger, comes up, and he has 2 spares in a row. Six, that's the fill, and has a chance for another. 2, 4, 5, and 7. Yes! 3 marks in a row and another $50 in bonus money. So he's up to $200 in bonus money. Ralph Stewart calls time. The pins that are standing are the 1, the 8, and the 10. There's 1 piece of wood that has to be removed because it was this side of the deadwood line. There's another one in front of the 10. So his object pin obviously is the head pin to try to get 1, 8, and no, didn't hit the head pin. So we'll have to settle for that $50. And it is a 10. Paul, in the last 2 weeks, has rolled a 390 and the 436, which I mentioned. The 390 defeated Jeff Atkins 363. The 436, as I told you, beat Richard Hawk Hallis. So with 2 victories in a row, he's going for 3 in a row, and that, of course, is the Rotman Shays from Rotman's Furniture of Worcester, if he makes it 3 in a row. And you, the home viewer whose card is chosen, will also receive the Shays Lounge. Spare in the 7th for our challenger. Now Stu Bergman rolls the fill, and he gets 7. The 3 pins standing are the 1, 3, and 6. Yes! So he has 2 in a row. Back to Paul Berger. As I said, the state tournament is still on. 2 areas of competition for men and women this year. And Paul leaves 2 pins, but they are pretty far apart. It's the 4 and the 10. Got the 4 pin. The 100% handicap tournament, the Massachusetts Classic tournament, and for boys and girls, the youth division. So check with your nearest Massachusetts Bowling Association lane. And just keep in mind, it is still state tournament time. All right, 2 consecutive 10s for Paul Berger. He has 1 pin to pick up right now. It's the 5 pin. with wood around it, and it goes. Now let's see what Stu Bergman, our challenger, can do. Working on his second consecutive spare, and he got 8. Ralph standing, looking to see whether that front pin comes back of the deadwood line. He says, hold it, I have to check it. Now he turns and points about, holding his fingers about 3 inches apart, saying, it's that far behind. Now going for 3 in a row. Oh, too bad. 10 pins still there, too bad. Would have been nice to pick up a little more bonus money. It's a 9. Now Stu for his final box. One, 3, 4, 7 on the left, and it's 1, 3, 9. No wood. And that 9 pin would not go. Now it did, but it's for a 10. And Paul Berger comes up. Spread eagle, so the fill is just 4 on his spare. There's no wood. Almost pulled it off. He got the left side, got a piece of wood to go over and get the 10, and rocked the 6 pin. So it is a 10. 111. So he wins the 3rd string and another $50 in bonus money, and obviously has won his 3rd in a row and will win the Rotman Chaise Lounge. And you, the home viewer whose card is drawn, will also receive one. 3 in a row for Paul Berger as he wins by 24, winning the 3rd string 120 to 114, and winning the match 365 to 341. Okay, 706 is our number today, $650. But most important, because Paul has won 3 in a row, our home viewer, in addition to having the opportunity to pick up $650, will also receive the handsome shaved lounge from Rotman's Furniture of Worcester. This luxurious velvet recliner from Brookline has extra deep padding. Even under the legs, it reclines just 2 inches from the wall. Now, let's find out whether this person who has already run that is also going to win $650. Ah, yes. Fate has told me to choose this one. And it comes from Vincent Mealy of Berkeley Street in Somerville, Massachusetts. And the guess is $735. So it goes to $700. All right, we have a high-low jackpot also, and Paul, you get first crack at it. $275. Okay, Stu. Nope. Okay, Stu. Why don't you just, Stu? Oh, all right. I had already told I wanted to get your pretty wife in the picture, too. See, that's why I was going to take a shot over that way. All right. Let's see. Christina, how are you, dear? Hi, Christina. All right. It's okay if you don't talk. Let's see. Well, let's find out what Daddy got today. $350. No bonus money, huh? We got this also from Rotman's, and hope to see you back again soon. All right. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Bye-bye. And Big Paul, here's the certificate for the Rotman Shays. Also from Din Brothers, we have this, and I know you're kind of interested in the other part of what I'm going to tell you, too, just a little bit. $700 for winning and $250 in bonus money. I know your beloved bride is here, and she's already figured out how much money you were going to get.
Probably.
which is completely natural, yeah.
I'll tell you, Don, I've bowled with Stu for a lot of years. We didn't see Stu Bergman today. He's a much better bowler than that.
Yes, we all know that, and that's very nice of you to say that. Your challenger next week will be making his very first appearance, and you probably maybe remember way back in your mind when you made your first, and usually the people are a little bit nervous that time. He's from Bedford, New Hampshire. So I look forward to seeing you and Richard Clark next week, and also you. You'll be here too, won't you? Bye-bye, everybody.